The Gore Queen. The Bloody Baroness. This is Garuda. The Blood Warframe. Garuda's gruesome abilities terrorize the battlefield and satiate the bloodlust of her and her allies. Garuda's passive gives her increased damage for each enemy she kills, up to 100% more. If she does not kill an enemy for 5 seconds, this percent will decrease by 1% every 2 seconds. That sounds like it might lower the usefulness of this passive, but to be fair, not killing an enemy every 5 seconds is rarely going to occur unless enemies are spread out very far away from each other, making this a very useful passive for her style. Along with this, if Garuda does not have a melee equipped, she can instead use her talons. Garuda's talons function like a pseudo-exalted weapon, being fully moddable on their own. Dread Mirror does a very good job at showing just how brutal Garuda's abilities can get very quickly. Dread Mirror rips the blood from a single target, creating a frame that catches damage sent your way in that direction. This damage is stored while Dread Mirror is active, and can be fired out in a blast of impact damage at enemies in front of Garuda. Enemies that come too close are damaged and pushed back. If the initial target is at or below 40% health, regardless of how much health that is, the target is instantly killed, unless it's a boss or mini-boss. The ability can be recast again, while active, to steal more health as stored damage multiple times. This is a surprisingly good ability and incredibly ruthless. I would say it's heartless, but it's right there. Waka waka. Blood Altar targets a single enemy, causing spikes to shoot out of the ground and impale it. This target becomes immune to damage and creates a radius around it that heals Garuda and her allies. The radius of Blood Altar is visible around the altar in Garuda's energy color, making it easier to tell where you need to go to be affected by the ability. A total of 3 altars can be up at one time, with a 4th cast removing the oldest altar. If for one reason or another you want to free the enemy from a blood altar, simply cast the ability again on that enemy. Sacrificing half of her total health, Bloodletting gives Garuda a flat amount of energy. This ability cannot be activated if Garuda has 2 health or less remaining. This ability might seem odd at first, because why would you damage yourself for a little bit of energy? But when paired with things like Blood Altar, Bloodletting effectively gives Garuda unlimited amount of energy regen, making her able to recast her abilities multiple times in a row. This can help remove things like Streamline from your mods, which lets you lower the energy cost of abilities, since she can just get her energy back anyway, so long as she has enough health. Levitating into the air, Garuda fires forth a swarm of her talons with Seeking Talons. These talons deal slash damage to any enemy caught in the swarm, and have a high chance to be affected by slash status procs from any source of weapon or ability damage, regardless of whether or not that attack deals slash damage. While casting the ability, Garuda is invulnerable and unable to use her weapons. Holding the ability will increase the area the talons affect. Garuda definitely commits to her theme of the gore frame. At rank 30, Garuda has 370 HP, 370 shields, 315 armor, and 240 energy. She has a Madurai aura slot, and 1 Vazarin and 1 Nerimon polarity slot. Garuda Prime has an additional 105 armor, 80 energy, and an additional Matter-Eye polarity. Garuda's main blueprint is awarded upon completion of the quest Vox Solaris, with her remaining blueprints being farmed in Fortuna bounty missions. Her chassis from level 5 to 15 missions, systems from level 10 to 30, and your optics from level 20 to 40. Now I think it's time for us to see her in action one final time. Rend them asunder, Tenno.